Shah Rukh and Salman, they're very funny. They're very witty. They're very sharp.
Yeah.
There's this humor in every line that they can make you laugh at it. So that kind of humor, which has got intelligence, which has
Yeah.
got a certain amount of wit about it. So Woody Allen obviously goes right up there.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that I don't admire our good old Mahmood Saab or Johnny Walker Saab. Those are all classic. Mahmood Saab was in particularly Though Fool is one of my favorite films.
Yeah.
So sometimes simple humor, a simple film can inspire you, can make you happy.
Yeah.
Those are the growing years that you watched those kind of films and you laughed, and sometimes you wondered why are people laughing because it's not that funny. So you understand a lot of intricacies of humor, which is extremely difficult.
Yeah.
To be able to have the confidence to say that one line which will bring the house down or the floor
Yeah.
down or the theater down.
Yeah.
Very, very difficult. I can make people cry. Anybody can do it, but everybody can't make people laugh.
Yeah.
So humor is to watch a good funny film or a humorous film is a great joy, because everybody is not. It's not easy. It's the most difficult thing for an actor and the director and the scriptwriter.
Yeah.
Three people can get absolutely jacked if they get things wrong.
I think Mr. Bhansali can do it for sure.
I'm told I should attempt one, but I'm not too sure. When the right time comes, I shall. But that's one thing on my list of films to make, is that one should attempt to make people smile a lot more than
Yeah.
they smile in my film.
Yeah.
There's hardly Salman once told me that if one sees your film, there's unanimously, if the whole gay galaxy is sitting together, you'll only hear one coming out. That's the amount of laughter you get in your film. And that too, 200,000 people sitting. So he says, but I agree. I need to make one film which is witty, which is funny, which is a comedy, which is, but I have to be very sure of it.
Yeah.
It needs
Inshallah.
a lot of courage.
In Heeramandi, our relationship came after many years, probably after the first initial Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam, Devdas and Khamoshi. Probably I saw father-child strained relationship, which was in Tajdar and the father. So after so many years, in an equation like that, do you still draw inspiration from your own life with your father?
Yeah, I feel that a lot of your scenes that you shoot, every filmmaker has a certain life that he's led. And all the impressions of whatever he's gone through, or how he's reacted, or what he's suffered, or what he's enjoyed, or what he has loved, or what he has achieved and not achieved, everything becomes a part of how you react. And therefore you choose a particular subject because it allows you to express those things that you have experienced in life. Like I firmly believe that you choose the life where you want to be born, because you have to go through it to become somebody. So I've chosen the life where I have wanted to be born and then go through all that I had to go through with my parents to finally realize that I'm using it all in my work in some way or the other. I'm expressing it. So for me, my work is cathartic. It is purging myself of all that I have seen, gone through. And thank God that I'm a filmmaker, because I'm able to express those various feelings.
Yeah.
One of them is the father-son relationship, or like all father-sons relationships are always strained. They are also friendly, but there is always a difference of opinion.
Always.
And that is what makes characters. Every father would want a son who has his own opinion, because that is the making of a character. It should not be that you have to agree with the parent completely and be subservient, or the parent has to be so. You are very individuals.
Yeah.
And there's a debate about everything. As long as the debate is civil, as long as, even if it's diametrically opposite, as long as there is a behavioral decency in your disagreement, the issue doesn't become. And I feel in Heeramandi we've tackled that issue very delicately from the son's point of view and the father's point of view, except one scene when he finally gets him imprisoned and pushes him away. That's the only time. Otherwise, all relationships, all parents and siblings should have problems. It should never be hunky-dory, because that is where the mind of the child is evolving and having an opinion and thinking and dreaming about doing something which the parent doesn't have to agree with. So these are important relationships which I enjoy shooting. I enjoyed the Tajdar and the father track, Ujjwal's track. So yeah.
Does recreating those scenes help you heal one day at a time?
Absolutely. Cathartic, as I told you, it's purging. You may not be now any more scarred or bruised. With time, everything heals. And with time, you realize that so many places you were completely wrong. As in my relationship with my father, I would have been completely wrong 80% of the time. When I look back and I'm saying, but that relationship doesn't end for me. I feel today when I'm making films, my father's soul who taught me everything about films, because he was a film producer. He had great understanding. He took me to Mughal Azam 18 times. He showed me the importance of Guru Dutt and Jagjit Singh and Lata Mangeshkar and Mohammad Rafi and Naushad Saab.
I think he took you on a set also for the first time.
All this that he taught me and spoke to me stayed in my mind. And I feel his soul today overlooks the fact that this average human being that I am, I would say, below average human being, outside the studio, outside the floor, I'm being led into creating these and fulfilling these dreams against all adversities, against all difficulties. There is some guiding force. That guiding force is him.
Yeah.
And I strongly feel the presence of, every human being, if you invoke, you have your creative angels or guardian angels. I also feel creative angels are very, very important.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of them. And my father for sure is one of them, because how is it that I pass through and go through such difficult times, time and again and again and again, over 30 years of filmmaking that I've done, I've always landed into a dead end. Somebody's helping me and pulling me out. It's not possible.
Yeah.
So I've achieved his dream of making that big cinema. Mughal Azam, V. Shantaram, Mehboob Khan, Raj Kapoor, you should think like that. K. Asif Saab. So I feel that I'm only, if you realize the scale has opened up to, I think, what he wants me to make.
Massive.
Most of the time. And I've been able to pull it off because it's the soul guiding.
Yeah.
So even if your disagreements in real life may have been there, but he makes you understand so many things even after the person is gone and doesn't live with you.
Yeah.
And that is the mystery of living life beautifully. That is the mystery of creating magic on cinema. These illusions, these unreal characters that you are portraying and putting on the screen. Who are these people? Where do these moments come from?
Yeah.
They are from another life you've lived, or they are from another future life that you're going to live. How did you come up with a certain moment between two characters? There's a lot of mystery, and I'm still trying to find. But yes, it is the blessings of your parents. My mother has forgotten everything, but she never forgets me.
Yeah.
With a lot of almost Alzheimer's. Even an Alzheimer can't take the mother's love for the child away. She sees me and she remembers, it's my son. So that magic that a parent has, we may not understand as children all through that we may disagree, which I always believe that we should disagree. But I feel that that debate continues of what they want to talk to us even in after they've gone. Yeah. So we should respect those relationships immensely.
Yeah.